Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here, and a new Secret Lair is out. It's finally the Walking Dead tie-in one that we knew about for quite some time. We actually saw one card from it. I just didn't cover it because it's one card. But now we've got the information on the full thing, and people keep telling me, they keep hinting at, like, there's something that people don't like and that I won't like about it, but they won't tell me what. So I'm going to react to this in real time. I have not looked at this at all ahead of time. I legitimately do not know what people are mad about. I just know they're mad. So, all right, let's read the article first. It says, The Walking Dead shambles into Secret Lair. I mean, I'm already mad because The Walking Dead kind of sucked after, like season 3? The writers got real big heads and they're like, we're successful. We know what we're doing. We're behind one of the best properties. It's like, no, you got lucky. You're talentless hacks and you have no idea what you're doing and your writing sucks. And then it took them until season 8 to figure that out and admit it. I mean, you look at Michael Jackson or Prince or someone and they're like, they are perfectionists. No matter how good somebody says something is, they still think there's room for improvement and I need to do better because nothing's ever perfect. It's the first two that came to mind. I'm sure there's other examples. But yeah, I mean, this extends everywhere. Google. They just launched Stadia and they're like, we're Google. Everything we do, we're a monopoly. We can do whatever we want. We're Google. Everybody will just jump on it. And then everybody's like, Stadia is garbage. And they're like, oh, I thought everything we did worked because we're Google. We're the biggest. We're so used to winning that nothing we do can ever be wrong. Well, you don't do cloud gaming, so that means that you're starting at zero, and you better make a product that's good. Apple and HP are the only ones that can consistently, for some reason, make garbage products, and their dumbass customers will keep buying them. I don't know why that is. But yeah, the whole concept of The Walking Dead and then all the spin-offs and the cash grabs and just the greedy way they've handled it on top of just season after season of just bad writing. If you're going to jump on this with a game tie-in, Wizards, you should have done it 6 years ago. I mean, or whenever the hell the thing was still hot. I mean, what are we going to have next? A Lost tie-in? And the writers of Lost were basically the initial app designers for garbage apps on the Android store. It's the same thing, but in writing form. It's empty, vapid, generic, just hollow but attractive to the lowest common denominator garbage. And they knew how to make a show that was addictive and interesting, but they had no idea where they were going with it. The writers admitted, they had no idea where they were going with it and just tried to BS the last 3 seasons. They just knew how to be dramatic and throw together a bunch of generic, dumb writing tropes and, draw on the lowest common denominator, and people fell for it. So it's the empty, manipulative mobile game, gotcha bullshit, but in Hollywood form. That's another example of something that blew up that shouldn't have. It absolutely should not have. They were talentless and they just, broken clocks right twice a year. At least that one was engineered to be manipulative and artificially confusing and convoluted and never actually give people resolution for anything. It was very psychologically manipulative, which is why I compare it to giant mobile games where you just outspend people. So to jump on the Walking Dead trend 5 years after it's already dead, when everybody hates it and after it's already been ruined, very, very, very questionable decision from Wizards of the Coast. I would not have touched something that toxic. The whole property is downright radioactive, but they came to them because they're launching a new second spinoff or third spinoff. I don't remember. It's a new one. Whatever number it is, they're doing it and it's coming out really soon. So this isn't them honoring when the show was good or let's look back at this thing. No, they would have went back to the 80s if they're going to do that. So this is just all one big let's all get together and market to people while we both collect money, just bullshit project. So the fact that this exists angers me already. So that's my Hollywood /Walking Dead /talentless hacks who shouldn't have jobs rant. Let's read about the Secret Lair. Secret Lair X The Walking Dead. What the hell is X? Is it 10? Oh, according to the art, it means crossover. I get it. Okay, well. The fact that I didn't immediately get that in text means you've already failed, but okay. It will be available for pre-order on October 4th through the 12th, with the cards to be printed and shipped after the pre-order concludes. That means if you want them, you're guaranteed to be able to order the drop, but they won't stick around forever. How much manipulative shit could they put in the first sentence? Oh my gosh. You're guaranteed to be able to order the drop. You're not guaranteed to get it shipped this century or at all, or show up correctly or not misprinted or sent out before you move addresses. That's a thing. When I first read this, I misinterpreted it. I kind of read it the way they wanted you to read it and be misleading, which is, oh, they printed 5,000 of them, and so when you order it, you're guaranteed to actually get it. No, they said you're guaranteed to be able to order it, which means the opposite. They haven't printed any. Now, if you're not familiar, why am I mentioning this? It's because the first whole bunch of Secret Lairs, they would run off a couple thousand, and those were in the warehouse now, and then it was print to demand, sort of. It was a buffered print to demand. So if you ordered it and you were in the first, we'll say 3,000, you would get it shipped out immediately. Like as soon as the drop closes, it would ship out. But you would get it shipped out about a month later-ish, maybe 3 weeks later, if they overflowed the initial inventory. So they printed 3,000 ahead of time. If they sell 3,500, those 500 people get to wait a couple weeks while they make more and send it to them in a second wave. They were very upfront and open about that, and everybody understood how it worked. Then COVID supply disruptions, and now they're just straight up hoping for the best and lying to people, and they just kept the product going. I would have canceled the product because of COVID. I absolutely would have. And it has been one giant black eye for Wizards when people are waiting 2, 3, 4 months for their products. I mean, that's ridiculous. People order shit from China and get it quicker than that, or at least they did in 2019. I mean, you get some on AliExpress, Alibaba, eBay, Amazon, and it's a Chinese fulfillment company, and you don't get a good carrier Orange, whatever, and whoever does SpeedPack, they'll just send it International China Post, and you'll get it 3 weeks later. People are like, oh, yeah, 3 weeks. I mean, if I need it, I'd get it in America, whatever, buy it from a warehouse or an importer. But 3 weeks is 3 weeks, so, okay, well, I could accept that. But 3 months? That's full-blown back order. That's back order and change right there. I mean, leave a comment down below what you ordered and when you ordered it, if it hasn't showed up yet for past Secret Lairs. And I guess the very last one doesn't count because that wasn't even supposed to show up. If you're waiting on something from, we'll say, July or prior, let us know down in the comment section what you ordered and how long it's been. And by the way, on the last Secret Lair, they said it'll ship out, I believe it was 20 to 20 plus a month and a half days later after the order. So basically it was 2 to 3 months or 1 to 2 months or whatever it was from the time you order is when they expect it to maybe go out, and it was a range of 45 days. So they have no idea when it's going out. I assume the same's for this one. They're probably going to say it at some point, but they're being very misleading. You're guaranteed to be able to order it. Wow, that is borderline scammy. So let's just read the other bullshit about this. The cards included in this very special Secret Lair drop will be completely new to Magic. Oh, God. Oh, what the f***? You have got to be kidding me, you f***ing assholes. You have got to be kidding me. This is the only place you can get them. So if you need them, you got to buy this ultra premium single run bullshit that might show up sometime before you die. This was bad enough with the Planeswalkers decks. It was bad enough with the gift packs because some people needed those angels and that dinosaur. This is bullshit. This is absolute artificial scarcity gatekeeping bullshit, and you are cutting out the local gaming stores. Again, I think I found the part that people said I might be a little mad about. Oh, I think we've located it. And by I'm mad about it, let me just correct that. Everyone everywhere is disapproving of this bullshit. So yeah, the cards included in this very special Secret Lair drop will be completely new to Magic, depicting the iconic characters of the long-running and critically acclaimed TV series. These are mechanically unique cards that will be legal in Eternal formats. You have got to be kidding me. I bet there'll be overpowered shit that gets banned later, too. I haven't even looked at the cards, but I bet you. Commander players especially should look forward to bringing their favorite characters from The Walking Dead to life on that tabletop. Yeah, more like, everybody hates the show, for one. 2, they're going to look forward to either getting out their wallet or getting out their wallet for about double to triple the amount later when scalpers hit these. And because of production problems, you're probably going to mail them out in partial waves, which means the first people to get them can scalp them for an astronomical price online, where they know damn well within a month when everybody else's show up, the price will fall back down, but they want to prey on, stupid people and impatient people. There is nothing good about the way they're doing this at all. They should have canceled Secret Lair until they could absolutely secure it the way they did before, and then not even oversell it. Just say, hey, because of production problems, we're gonna sell what we already printed. And then also, this product shouldn't exist at all because it completely cuts out the local gaming stores. So there's layers of what they screwed up with this one, with the top layer being, oh, and they're brand new cards and this is the only place you can get them. What a crock of shit. So the October 4th release, it's not a release and you're not going to get it then, coincides with AMC's We Are the Walking Dead weekend, which begins with the Walking Dead special event, the Whisperer War Final Showdown, whatever the hell, who cares, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read their stupid ad spot with times and channels and names and shit for them. Screw them. By the way, all the information I saw about the upcoming Walking Dead new show is that it's in the future, has nothing to do with it, and it's a bunch of woke forced diversity SJW bullshit. So, nope, not interested. Have fun doing exactly the same as Batwoman and Supergirl did. Get woke, go broke. Sincerely, all of society. In fact, I'm going to add my special twist on it. Get woke, f*** off. Sincerely, me, who's sick of your constant shit and shoving your woke agenda horse shit down everybody's throats when we're sick of it. It's all based on lies. So anyway, moving on, we might be saving the best for last with the Talking Dead reveal. I don't care, that show is bullshit anyway, I heard, and I refuse to watch it. But that doesn't mean there won't be exciting reveals around the internet in the game leading up to the, or in the days leading up to the big show. In fact, be sure to check out The Hollywood Reporter, no thanks, and GameSpot, no thanks. Today, like right now, no thanks. To see 2 brand new cards inspired by some of the most memorable characters in The Walking Dead, no thanks. Then follow all this bullshit. Apparently Day 9's involved. That's great. Was that Shill Douche from that Command Zone thing? Was he not available or what? Oh, and don't forget our friends at GameSpot, which they're a liberal shit rag, for more card reveals ahead of the big show. Oh wait, does that mean that we don't know all the cards right now? I thought that was going to be the next section of this video. Well, I guess not. Okay, what the hell did they tell me to do to go find these singles? They said I got to go to this website and this website, and then look here and follow these 2, and then it says, F all that, go to mythicspoiler.com. Gotcha. See, and people said it was a fragmented nightmare of chasing things around the internet. No, come on. They made it really simple. And by they, I mean a third party. All right, we know 2 of the cards, which is weird because we know 3 of the cards. Wait a minute, let me find this other one. What the hell? It's been deleted. What was it, fake or filler art or something? There's one of a zombie on the ground. We've seen the card. I just didn't pay any attention to it. And now it's gone. What the hell? Okay, more research. I don't know why they deleted it, but it's a zombie token. So anyway, besides that one, we've got Michonne, Ruthless Survivor. It's a 3/3 for 5. When it enters battlefield, create 2 Walker tokens, which I guess is probably that zombie token. As long as Michonne is equipped, she must be blocked if able. And whenever Michonne has at least 2 zombies, and at least 2 zombies attack, she gains indestructible till end of turn. Okay, so the only saving grace of that card is that in the second part they say zombies, because they say she creates walkers, but you could just drop her into a zombies deck and then, okay, use the zombies indestructible thing. That said, even for Commander, I mean, a 3/3 for 3 with indestructible on swing or whatever, and a double token non-recurring generator. Even with the recurrence of being a Commander, you're looking at like 5, 7, 9. I mean, this isn't very good. Still totally inexcusable that this will be the only place to get it if you want it, but at least it's not like, the new most powerful, Soul Ring replacement from Commander. I'd be losing my shit if they printed another, card with an equivalent, market demand or whatever and power level as Soul Ring. Because that would be the greediest shit they've ever done in the company's history. So, by the way, is this a good time to point out, okay, it's number 146. If you follow the numbers all the way back, okay, there are several missing or canceled Secret Lairs. So they actually did maybe, I mean, we don't know. They've never made a statement on this, but they may have kind of caved to backlash and slowed it down a little bit. So if you're thinking, this is what slowed down looks like for Secret Lairs, what, were they going to do 2 a week? Yeah. I mean, apparently, yes, that would appear to be the case. Unless they made them and are releasing them out of order, which they have no chronological or logical order, but we've only seen the number go up, I think. I have to see a full map of it, and if I tried to make one of those, it would be a nightmare, but I don't know. I might make a future video on it. I just thought it would be interesting to let you guys know that the numbers aren't exactly perfect, and some of them appear to be missing. So next up, we got Negan the Cold-Blooded. I hate him, and they should have killed him at the end of season, whatever the hell. It's a 4/3 for 5, legendary creature, human rogue. That's a stretch. Anyway, when he enters battlefield, you and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Little bit of potential pronoun confusion there. Then those choices are revealed, and that player sacrifices those creatures. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, you create a treasure token. So you choose one and they choose one, and then if it's 2 different ones, they're sacrificed, and then if you both chose the same one, then it's sacrificed. So the best you can do is save yourself 1 creature if you can predict what they're going to do. Well, you playing this are going to pick their second most powerful creature, and assuming they're not smart enough to metagame this, they're going to choose their most powerful creature because that's what they assumed you chose, and you're going to lose 2 creatures. It's simple, stupid, and annoying, and it's what Wizards considers a minigame, but this is how not to do minigames. It's right up there with the 4 hats from Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is just the dumbest shit ever. So, I mean, this, once again, isn't very good. 4-3 Rogue in not Rogue colors. I mean, literally the Rogues they just printed are blue-black, so that's pretty off. Is this good enough to be a commander? Hell no, it isn't. Is it good enough to be in your deck? I would sidestep that question and say it's 3-color. Is it even going to be in your deck? What are the sheer, just blind mathematical probabilities that your deck contains those 3 colors? Very astronomically low. So yeah, they're both garbage, they're both unplayable, so people can calm down a little bit about Wizards saying, oh, if you want them, this is the only place to get them because they're brand new cards, but they're eternal legal. But the concept of that's why a lot of people are saying the idea of having that happen is bullshit. I don't care if they're all 2/2 vanillas that do nothing. And people say, well, I didn't want them anyway. That's not the point. That never will be the point. They're saying these are from a side collector's product, but also they're legal in multiple formats. Like, you could literally play these in Vintage Legacy if you wanted. Those are technically eternal. So you could show up with these to like a big giant eternal tournament. That is amazing. Amazingly stupid. So if either of these become playable or any of the other cards from the set become playable, we're going to have a problem because we got mostly collectors going after this. But if there's some broken degenerate combo, these cards are going to be $500. I mean, that you might think that's an exaggeration. No. Look at any standard set. Hell, look at a commander deck. Do you know how many of those are printed? Okay, we know that the number of Secret Lairs printed are on the 1,000 scale. So a couple thousand tops of these are going to go out, except that it's a wide open order and, you know, people might order 50,000 this time. Who knows? But comparing it to the other ones, we know that they only sold a couple thousand, and there's a rumor that some of the worst ones, they are still stuck with some. So people might have ordered like 1,000 out of 5,000 or something. We have no idea. They will never disclose the numbers, but there have been rumors. So I think, what's the average number from like 2-3 years ago that was leaked of like standard sets? Isn't it like 750,000 boxes or something, or cases, or I don't know. So you take that and it's like, well, any one given mythic is like, okay, that multiplied out there. There's more than a handful of thousands of a rare mythic going out. And we've seen mythics hit $30 when they become popular in Commander. And that's at the availability levels of standard. Okay, standard. So then you look at like the commander decks, and I don't know what the print volumes are. Rumors are they're like 100,000 plus. There aren't 100,000 of these going out. And every one of the decks should have, you know, one of every card that's in them for commanders. So if this is like 10 times, 30 times, 50 times less supply, and yet it becomes some bomb-ass card, $500 would be low. I mean, look at like the Flip Jace from back in the day from, what was that, Origins. The Flip Jace, aka Baby Jace, he hit about $90 and he was only playable in Standard. Okay, so only Standard competitive players were interested in him, but he was just part of a broken degenerate top tier combo. Well, not even combo, he was just in a toxic deck, but whatever. So now expand it to richer, you know, Vintage Legacy and Commander players. Theoretically, they spend less money less often, or so if they have the same as and they play the game as often, they should spend more on each individual card because they don't need to replace their standard deck every 3 months. So theoretically, they have more available money, even if they're not literally richer. And then, you know, let them get interested in one of the cards from this set. It will be a disaster. We could see the first $1,000 card this decade. So they are playing with fire. Everybody knows that this is like, you know, just directly selling singles to players. And then on top of it, they're singles you cannot get anywhere else. And then, I mean, they're forcing you to now, if you need the card for your deck, play with a collector's version of the card. So I just happen to check the website right now, and they're releasing more information about it in 28 minutes. So I am going to delay the editing of this video and upload it once I see what that is. And for you, it'll just be after the next cut. Okay, it turns out that countdown was absolute bullshit. It meant nothing and it did nothing. So that was a great use of my time. It literally got to 0 and then added 6 more days. That's it. I checked every Twitter account that was associated with it, every news article, no updates, no new releases, the website itself, nothing. They literally just counted down to 0 and did nothing. So fantastic. Every time I think they couldn't screw something up more, they screw it up more. So anyway, I don't give a shit about more details about this garbage product, and I hope they stop doing it. Go give Wizards some more backlash online for all the shit they pulled today, and I'll see you guys next video.